Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Blair Lamb. I'm so glad you're here. I have been filming in my car a lot lately because the lighting is just really easy in here because there's windows all around. It's usually generally pretty good lighting and I don't have to fiddle with getting my lighting out, and faster and easier is the name of the game right now. So that is what I'm doing. This is new in my shop, Just Beachy. It is a Comfort Colors sweatshirt and this is embroidered. And we are doing regular restocks. So if you couldn't snag your size when it launched, make sure that you are subscribed to the newsletter because we are doing regular restocks on this and anything else that has been selling out. And there's been lots of new designs coming. So make sure to go check out blairlambdesign.com. It is the morning right now. It's after 9 and I just went and got a little Starbucks. I got an iced white chocolate mocha. I haven't gone to Starbucks because we have been doing our espresso at home, but I was just craving this morning and I don't have white chocolate mocha sauce at our house anymore. We finished that up. So I just decided to go, and it was, it's fun to do Starbucks every once in a while. Today, I have it on my phone, that's why I pulled my phone up. I am going to do a little mid-year check-in on my 2023 goals, intentions for the year. So I shared those in January in a video, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below in case you want to go watch the original video where I kind of talk about what I'm intending to do and what my goals are for this calendar year. And I thought that doing a check-in halfway, now that we're will this be June by the time this posts? Just about in June. With this posting just about in June, I think it's a good time to sort of check in on how I've been making, progress on all of these different things. So I have them in the order that I talked about them in my original video. So if you haven't seen that again, you can go watch it. So my first goal was to join our church. And this is like one of the only goals that I haven't done or made progress on so far, but it was an intentional decision. We are in the process of trying to figure out where we want to be long term in terms of a church home. And basically we used to be at a church that was like basically a home church. It was very, very small. Most Sundays there were maybe 20 of us, and it was like a very home family church, and we really did life together, and we ate meals together regularly, and we're just very, very involved in each other's lives. And there wasn't a lot of pomp and circumstance. There weren't like serve teams and this and that and the other, and there's nothing wrong with any of that. I used to work at a large church and manage a lot of that kind of thing, but I really loved the small, authentic, just family feel of like a home church. So when that church merged into a much, much larger church and that whole culture really changed dramatically, we ended up moving over to the church we're at now. We've really been happy there, but I'm just feeling this pull in my heart that I really would like to seek out and find a group of believers locally who maybe want to pursue more of a home church model. There's just something really special about it being where you can just do day-to-day life together, and it's not about all of the programming and all of that. Again, none of that is a bad thing at all, but I just have this like little tiny flame just in my soul right now, and I'm just wondering if maybe I'm meant to do something with that. So we decided not to officially join our church, and like it's a one-day process where you go through a class about the church and the doctrine and this and that, and then you become like official members. And we just decided not to do that formality until we really decide, what we want to do. But we're still attending church regularly, and we don't have any problems at all with our current church. But we're just kind of waiting to see if God has something different in store for us and for our family in the future. So we'll see. The next goal is to hit 75,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know exactly what I'm at right now, but it's not 75. That's kind of a pie in the sky goal. I'm at like 53.8, so like 54. So like over 20,000 away. That's not impossible to do, by the end of this year, but I'm just happy with any growth that I get. I was hoping at the beginning of the year when I made that goal to spend more time on YouTube and be able to do 2 videos a week regularly, and that just hasn't worked out in this season of life as well as I had hoped. And so that's really where my sweet spot is when I'm doing a Sunday video and a Thursday video, but that's been really hard lately. So I'm giving myself grace on that, but I'm still working. You know, I still eventually want to hit that milestone, so I'll continue to create content, and hopefully we can get there, you know, an inch closer towards the end of the year over the next 6 or 7 months. The next goal on my list was to spend 400 hours outside with the kids, and I explained in my original video that there's this movement, the 1,000 hours outside movement, and there's an app that you can download, and there's a website, and there's an Instagram page, and there's Facebook groups of parents all over the country and world who are working on getting their kids outside for 1,000 hours a year. And I had said in my original video, I didn't have any idea how often or how many hours a week or a day that we spent outside, because we just go like out and in, and we take a walk and we come back in and all this kind of thing. And so I didn't want to set the bar at 1,000 because that felt like super, super outrageous. But so I set 400 and just felt like 1 hour about every day. And then some days will be more. And I wouldn't be surprised if we had already hit 400 by now. We have been killing this goal. I was tracking on the 1,000 hours outside app through January, February, and March. And it was a really strong pattern where we were spending about 2 to 3 hours outside every single day. And then like when we were in Disney, we were outside for 8-10 hours. And then there are some days, like we went to a fishing tournament last month and we were outside for about 12 hours. So there's always going to be days where it's a lot more, but we were averaging like 2 to 3 hours every single day. We have a very, very small backyard, and we just have like a sandbox out there, a water table out there, all kinds of toys. We have a industrial bubble machine that Riley got from Amazon that the kids love, and a whole bunch of toys. And we sit out there with them sometimes, and then sometimes we just leave our back door open because it's a fenced-in backyard, and so they're safe. And we just let them play while we, you know, cook dinner, fold laundry, you know, that kind of thing. But our kids are getting plenty of time outdoors, so I'm not going to track that every single day. It just got to be really tedious, and I started feeling a little bit silly tracking it every single day because we were spending the same, like we have a very similar routine day to day. So it's like we get up, we do breakfast, they go outside for a little while. Then I put Colin down for his nap, and then when he wakes up from his nap, they go outside for a little while. And then usually they come inside for snacks, and then before dinner they go outside for a while. So we were very easily hitting, 2 to 3 hours a day plus those bigger days. So we are doing that goal, doing it up. The next goal on my list was to work out 104 times in the calendar year of 2023, with the breakdown of that being 2 times a week. Let me actually go. I log every single workout on my activity, like fitness app here. So let me actually just go ahead quickly and count. Okay, so I just counted, and I have done 50 workouts so far since the beginning of this year. And so with my goal being 104, and I'm not even, the halfway point of the year is at the end of June, and we are at the end of May. So I'm doing great on that goal. And I've just been really enjoying getting more into exercise and fitness and spending time at the gym. And my current schedule has been going usually on Tuesday, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, with typically Sundays being no strength training. So all the rest of the days I'm lifting heavy weights and a lot of that, and some HIIT workouts and things. And then usually on Sunday, I'll like speed walk for an hour, or I'll spin for 30 or 45 minutes. I'll just do something just to get me sweating and my blood flowing, but just give my muscles a little bit of a break. Okay, next up on my list was to complete a whole house declutter. And I am this close to being complete with this goal. It has felt so good, y'all. We have gotten rid of so much junk in our house that we don't need. We have sold, at least probably $2,000 worth or more of things that are still in good condition, but that we were not actively using like ever. And it feels so good to have that out of our house. It feels like our house can breathe. It is an ongoing process, especially with small kids, because there's always gifts coming in. There's new toys, new puzzles. You guys know how it is. It's an ongoing process. Even if you live alone, there's always stuff coming into your life. I feel like there's more of a deluge with the children, but we have really, really stayed on top of it. And like, it has changed the way that we think so much. Like when we get freebies somewhere or whatever, it like pretty much goes exactly straight into the Goodwill bag, because oftentimes it's not something that I want to have in my house. It's not inventory that I want to manage, that kind of thing. The last headlining group that I need to work on in my decluttering journey in our house is my children's clothes that they have outgrown. It's just emotional. It's really hard for me to go through them. It's not sad. It's just bittersweet. It's like, oh my gosh, like they're never going to wear these again. But I will say I gave away a big group of Nora's newborn clothes to a friend who was fostering a baby girl, and another batch of Nora's clothes to my sister Allie for her daughter Eliza, and who's younger than Nora. And I have not missed those. And in fact, it's been a big joy to see those sweet baby girls in Nora's clothes. So I just need to go ahead and pull the Band-Aid off and just do it. But it's like, it's a lot. It's just, so we will do that. That will be something I'll work on, hopefully, throughout this summer. But that's really the last main thing. We've done like our whole kitchen. We've done all of the kids' toys. We've done all of my clothes and Riley's clothes. Our house looks really good, and it's a lot easier to maintain with just less inventory in it. The next on my list was to launch the new BlairLambDesign.com, and I am so excited to say that yes, I did that. It was about a year and a half in the making, and it was a really big accomplishment to finally get that launched. The week leading up to the launch, I was literally losing sleep. I was just a bundle of excitement and nerves and anticipation. It was something that I have wanted to do for so long, and I'm so pleased to say that it has been such a just fantastic move for me and for my business, and it has streamlined so many different pieces of my workflow. It has given me more time. It's just been so great, and I'm just so grateful for it. So if you've purchased something from the new BlairLambDesign.com, thank you so much. There is a sale running right now when this video goes live through the end of May. If you use the code 20OFF, 20OFF, you'll get 20% off your entire order. And some of the most popular designs are on discounts anyway, so you'll get like a double discount. So make sure to go check that out if you haven't. But yes, I launched it. It's gone great. It's been such a good move, and I'm so glad that I did. The last one on our list is the only one that really is not up to us, and that is to buy a house and move. Of course, on one hand, it's up to us, but on the other hand, it's like dependent on the market and what comes on the market. So we are very actively still looking for a house to move into that's going to suit our family. We're looking for something that's going to be a bit more long-term, that's maybe a little bit more spacious, maybe has a little bit more of an outdoor space for us to enjoy with the kids. That kind of thing is kind of what we're really looking for. So we have our eyes peeled. We're working with our agent. We are like making sure that we don't miss anything that comes on the market, but we will see about that one. We're hoping, because a lot of houses go on the market in the summertime, that maybe we can snag something awesome this summer. So we'll see. But that is my little update on my progress with my 2023 goals. I hope that whatever goals or intentions you set for this year, you're slowly but surely making progress. And the good news is that we still have another half of the year to work on these, if there's any that haven't, have kind of just sat stagnant. I thought there was also one about reading books, which is not on this list. My goal was 25 books. I have read 45 books so far this year. So my goal for the whole year was 25, and I've already read 45. And the 46th I'm going to be done with here very, very shortly. So that goal has been, really. But in case, I feel like that was on there. If the number of books was, I've hit 45 so far. So I've definitely checked that off the list. And I hope now I'm kind of low-key hoping that I can read 100 books by the end of the year. I think that's definitely possible. It has become my de-stressor activity of choice at the end of the day. I put those kitties to bed, and I pretty much get into bed early these days, and I just read for a few hours. It's really, really, really nice. So, we've got sirens. I feel like there's always a lot of background noise in these videos, so I apologize for that. But that's my progress on my goals so far this year. I hope that you have been checking things off your list and making progress on your goals. And thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and make sure to follow me on Instagram at Blair Blogs. Follow me on Instagram at Blair Lamb Design. And if you want to subscribe to me on my Blair Blogs account, I share day in the life updates on my stories every single day, all day long. So lots of extra content if you're interested in that, and you can subscribe on Instagram by clicking subscribe. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.